Hello, how are we? My name is Chris Richards, and welcome to my channel. Previously, we did cars on the PS2. As you can see, you are still staring at my PS2 home screen. Still? Well, you are staring at my PS2 home screen. Because we're going to do another PS2 game. And are you ready for the best box art in existence? Yes? Today we are playing Aces of War on the PS2. Now look at that for box art. Isn't that amazing? Yes. Truth is, I paid 50 pence for this game. 50 pennies, and it literally came with the disc. If I just spin it around, it literally came with the disc and the instruction manual. And the disc was inside the instruction manual. Literally tucked inside the instruction manual, and that was it, entirely on its own. So there was no cover, there was no plastic, there was nothing. It was just a disc in the paper booklet with the obviously with the edge of the disc sticking out the side, being sold for 50p. So I thought, you know what, I'll grab that. And I grabbed that and many more. In fact, I picked up a couple of hundred of discs that day, all either just discs on their own or in their instruction manuals. And well, as I'm sure fellow collectors out there know themselves, as time goes on, games break, CDs crack, you end up with accumulation of boxes, empty boxes, and cables, and all that sort of thing. All the things that come with being a gaming collector. So yeah, I managed to I'm just cleaning the disc. I managed to put a lot of the boxes, spare empty boxes that I had to good use, and this was one of the cases where I managed to put one of them to good use, and I got an envelope and wrote Aces of War on it and stuck it in the front, and that is how this box came to be. Now, I haven't played this before. This is my first time playing it, so this will be interesting. I'm a big Ace Combat fan. I love flight simulators. And to me, just put the game in, to me flight sims are like motorbike sims. They're either hit or miss. There's no in between. Oh, PS2's quite far away. Yeah, flight simulators are like motorbike games. They are very much hit or miss. There is no in between. They're either really, really good and they handle really, really well and the gameplay is really, really fun, or they're really, really boring and the controls are really, really bad. There is no middle ground. Like I said, with motorbike games, it's pretty much the same. So, yes. Aces of War is in there, by the way. The drawer is closed. So this is the first time I've attempted to use this disc. Let's just go into the browser and see if it's actually reading it. Oh, yeah, reading disc. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Reading disc, reading disc. Come on, old girl. Whoop. We had a buzz. Oh, there we go, there we go. PlayStation 2 disc. Hey, took a while, but here we are. This will hopefully be Aces of War on the PS2. Now the fact I paid 50p for it means even if it works without skipping, then that's amazing. Start game, test NTSC 60Hz, set video mode to NTSC 60Hz, or set video mode to PAL 50. Well, NTSC is American. Normally I play it in PAL 50, but let's let's test 60 hertz. If you can see this message, then your TV can support. Well, I know damn well my TV can support 60 hertz, to be fair. Go on then. Go on then. No memory card inserted into memory card slot 1. Would you like to start the game as is? No. There is a memory card in there. Bear with me. I have 2 memory cards in my PS2. See? PS2 memory card. Beautiful sight. 64 megabyte. Nowadays, that's a tiny amount. But these games never used up much data, so there we go. The game has been produced utilising historical backgrounds of the Second World War as the subject matter. It's a shame I didn't get to read that. That would have been interesting. 505 games. Okay. Marionette presents. Wow. That was cool. Aces of War. Press start. New game. Easy, normal, and hard. Mission versus training option collection. Collection of what? Hangar, war records. Okay. My settings. Flight operation, normal, I can imagine. Pitch, normal. Free camera, normal. Camera type, auto change camera, off, I think. Vibration, off, definitely. I don't like vibration, I'm afraid. It drives me crazy. On any console, it doesn't matter which one it is. I always turn the vibration off. I've just never been a fan of it. Nav map on. Pursuit cursor on. Target mark on. Cool. Is training necessary? Depends. Master the individual aircraft flying characteristics by doing trap wind, air-to-air battle, and horizontal dive bombing, as well as the drop trajectory differences of bombs and torpedoes. There's only 2, so that's not too bad. So, give it a try. Wow, okay, there's lots of aircraft to choose from, quite clearly, which is quite cool. Please select the armament. No soldiers or bombs. No soldiers. Sally forth. No soldiers is an armament. Right. Air-to-air battle training starts here. Start off explaining anticipated shooting. During battles, flows fly around just like you. That's why if you try aiming straight at them, you won't hit, because they won't be there. Fair enough. So anticipate their moves and then shoot. This is what anticipated or overshooting is. Training. The predicted position is shown. Can you see the red target mark near the foe? This displays the predicted point of the foe. Get close to the foe and shoot. You won't make hits if you are too far away. Let's start. Your first opponent is a foe cruising about. He won't fight back. So close in and aim well. Okay, well first things first. View. Change view. There we go. So we've just got the two. Outside and inside. Right, okay, ooh, okay. I was hoping you'd have the left stick for your up and down your height and your right stick for turning, if you know what I mean, but it's all done on the same analog stick, which I really don't like. We've got a strafe. Yeah, to a certain extent. It's not very strong though. X is bomb. Yeah, it's all done on the same analog stick instead of... Do we have a speed up button? Accelerate maybe? Yes we do, okay. We just barely feel it. This is the next target. Try not to get shot from behind. This time foes counter-attack. Last is with multiple opponents. Chase one and the others will shoot you. don't like the fact it's all on one joystick, and the right joystick seems to just do the camera, but it's not terrible. If you were to fly a plane in real life, it is all on one joystick, so it's no biggie. And at least being able to control the camera, you can admire your plane. So, okay. Do you want to return home? Yes. Do you want to see a replay? No. I've had to try and shut the outside world as much as possible shut out the outside world as much as possible because it's very, 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 very sunny out there. It's extremely sunny. I also live near a school and the kids are on their break at the moment, so there's lots of screeching and screaming. So I've had to try and block the outside world out, but so far I managed to block the sun out and the sound, so we seem to be doing okay. Alright, fight in the air. Just done that, so torpedoes. And we have the Type 97 bomber and the Type 99 dive bomber. The defense is low on that one, but the mobility is high. Mobility is high on that one, and the speed is the same. However, this one has a longer range. And to be fair, I can't imagine we're going to be attacked very much in training mode, so I won't worry about ammo too much. Armor. I will give up armor for range. So how does this work? I didn't quite read what it said at the beginning there because my alarm went off and I was is there a... No. I want to start over because my alarm went off, so I didn't get to read what this bit said. Was that it? No, this is how you aim, this is how you target. Just, am I doing this as I fly over? Because I don't have any machine guns, all I have is bombs. Maybe that's why you're allowed to switch cameras. Ooh, what? Okay, bombing runs are horrible. There's no indication of any kind of how to go about it. It's just hot luck, I think. It seems you can hit targets that don't move. I didn't even hear my bomb drop. Aim how? Hold on, there's that reticle thing at the bottom. There's a circle. Maybe that's your... So you've got to do a direct flight over the top. Sort of steer using the rudder, and then... This is all guesswork. So... No? No? I have no idea. Barely heard the bomb drop. Like, very barely heard the bomb drop. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so bombing runs are atrocious on this game. There's no indication, there's no nothing. You didn't tell me how to do a bombing run. Master horizontal dive bombing, as well as the drop trajectory differences of bombs and torpedoes. Well, torpedoes fly straight, so that shouldn't be a problem. Bombs? Really bad. There's just no indication whatsoever. And it's hard to keep the plane straight. You're doing it all on one stick. Okay. Let's go into mission mode. Oh, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Background? What does background mean? Hold on. I have a feeling it's going to do that anyway. So I will select. You don't want to watch the same thing twice. Whoa. Wow. That's really cool. That's a complete timeline of the 30s and 40s. I've studied the war a lot in my time. It was my favourite subject at school. And that is a complete timeline. I've got many books. I mean, I'm talking, I've got a whole entire cabinet of World War I and World War II books. So I've read most of them cover to cover. So I'm quite, no historian, but war savvy definitely. German forces invade Poland, invade Northern Europe, inauguration of Churchill Prime Minister. Italy declares war, Britain and France, capitulation of France. That is a timeline of the end of 1939 to the beginning of 1940. That's impressive. Okay, so German forces attack British ship convoys. Not wearing my glasses. Attack British ship convoys. Right, so it's not going to do the history. That's just the explanation. Okay, in which case, the background intro is necessary. In September of 1939, the German Third Reich invaded Poland, opening the chapter on the most gruesome war of the 20th century, the Second World War. After occupying Poland, the German military that conquered Denmark and Norway now started attacks on Western Europe in May 1940, making France surrender on June the 22nd, 1940, by a blitzkrieg combining the armed and aviation forces, almost gaining the European continent. On the other hand, the British, who had vast territory overseas and a powerful naval force, as yet had the air supremacy of the coastal waters of Europe, but became politically isolated by the downfall of France and sought to join with the USA. In July of 1947, Germany, whom was turned down twice by England on overtures of peace, eventually proclaimed the landing operation of the British mainland, Operation Sea Lion, starting the fierce battles of the English Channel. This was the start of what the world would call the Battle of Britain. That was cool. That was cool. It's a nice little insight as to what's going on. explanation would be, in July 1940 at 9:07 a.m., the German forces had conquered Western Europe and, aiming to secure the airspace, commenced attacks on British ships sailing the Channel. This was the start of the Battle of Britain, and on July 25th, the German Air Force did a low-altitude attack on a British coal transport convoy, executed the bombing of the convoy with a separate bombing task force. Of the 11 British transport vessels, 5 were sunk and 4 were damaged in this battle, forcing British Navy to prohibit travelling the Channel during the day. Okay. The aircrafts that we have is the Bf-109. Good plane to start with. I'll take bombs anyway, but no, not yet. I didn't realise just by selecting plane that'll be it. Deployment of units and set up commands. We'll see what our brief is, but deployment of units? The operation is as follows. It is imperative that to advantageously do operations hereafter, the skies above the Channel must be secured. This time, enemy fighters are to be lured by attacking vessels in the Channel, and then attack enemy fighters. First, our diver bombers do damage to the enemy vessels. Then, you will attack the enemy fighter planes that are going after the diver bombers. Though it is an enemy aircraft, the Spitfire is a very fabulous fighter. Be careful and don't let your guard down. That's it. Good luck. Spitfire? Yeah. Fair enough. Unit deployment. How, literal. Literal unit deployment. Troop ship as well. Fair enough. There's unit command as well, which is interesting. Anyway, select aircraft. We'll use bombs just in case, because every now and again we might use X to drop a bomb. Every now and again we might get a lucky hit. Let's sally forth. Oh yeah. This is Aces of War on the PS2. Looks like we're in, okay. No messing about here by the looks of it. I'm assuming our target is that big blob on the map that's getting closer and closer. So, it seems we're at top speed. Okay. All right. The music. It's annoying. I don't know, I just don't like it. that my wingman bailing out? It's not good. I'm aware I'm flying headfirst towards the sea. I do already miss the speed of a Typhoon or F-16, but we are flying World War II planes, so I can't expect hyper turning speeds. Because you normally use your rudder and inch the plane sideways like I'm doing now, but something just hit me. Again, my alarm's going off. I can't seem to get any higher here. My altitude's going up. Just the Spitfire is just way. It's like my controls have been locked or something. I've been spoiled by Ace Combat. This is all quite slow. But being a fan of these old planes, it's a thrill to